Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Lori Sanders, Medicaid Coordinator with KC Elder Law Firm. I'm here with Dan Mulvany with Ignite. Dan, can you tell us about Ignite and what you do there?
Yes, ma'am. Well, Ignite Medical Resorts, we started almost 3 years ago, 2018 in October. And we our co-founders really wanted to bring a different type of skilled nursing to the market. They wanted to combine what we call high luxury resorts with high acuity care. And they came up with Lux Rehab. And our flagship was on Berry Road in the Northland. And it just kind of took off from there. And in that time, we've now have 5 locations. We've partnered with the University of Kansas Health Systems, as well as St. Luke's and several others around the city to provide that high quality short-term rehab to get guests back home.
Excellent. Dan, can you give us more information regarding the detail of Medicare and the intake processes at Ignite?
Certainly. Well, skilled nursing at Ignite, we're what we call post-acute. So that acute setting would be the hospital. And so when something major happens, like a stroke or even something like a hip replacement, and inpatient rehab is needed to kind of get that strength back and recover, we'll get a referral. And if the patient does have Medicare, which is what we're discussing here, they have to have what we call a 3-midnight qualifying stay. And they have to be under inpatient status. There's 2 types of statuses a patient can be at in the hospital. It's observation status or inpatient. And it's very important that 3 midnights are qualified under that inpatient status. Now, if that's the case, then we can take the patient and they get 100 days in each certification period. 1 through 20 are covered at 100% by Medicare. Day 21 through 100, there's a copay of $185.50. All supplementary and secondary insurances usually pick those up, and so then the patient's taken care of for those full 100. Now, to get that 100 regenerated, the patient will have to then exit post-acute care, which would be Ignite and skilled, and then have a 60-day break without being readmitted back to the hospital. If that's the case, then they will regenerate. Now, during these trying times and for the unforeseen future, Medicare is really relying on its skilled partners to evaluate that and waive that 3-midnight policy to ensure that there's always bed availability in the hospitals if that need arises. So currently, and again, for the unforeseen future, that normal 3-midnight rule is not in effect, and it's up to the skills to determine that need.
One of the biggest misconceptions we see is a confusion between Medicare and Medicaid. And I'm going to clarify a little bit of that if I can. Medicaid is an assistance program. Medicare is an insurance program. Medicaid serves low-income people of every age. Medicare primarily covers individuals 65 years of age and older. Medicaid is a federal and state program, whereas Medicare is a federal program. Medicaid varies from state to state. It's run by state and local governments within federal guidelines, whereas Medicare is basically the same everywhere in the United States. With Medicaid, there's many forms of Medicaid, ranging from medical assistance in the hospital, in rehab, also medical assistance in nursing homes, and then down to the very simplest of food stamps. Dan, 3, 2, 1. Does Ignite take Medicaid?
Yes, ma'am, we do. At all 5 of our locations in the metropolitan area, we do accept Medicaid for long-term care. Skilled nursing is broken down really into 2 different branches. It's your short-term rehab and your long-term care. That long-term care setting means that our guests will need 24-hour nursing care. And when they get to that stage, the building can then choose to accept Medicaid or not. And all the Ignite locations do for our long-term care guests as well.
Typically, we get a call at the law firm for people who want to know how to cover the cost of long-term care and getting their legal documents in place, such as powers of attorney for both their financial and their healthcare needs. Dan, can you tell us where Ignite is located within the metro area and how they can get in touch with you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have 5 locations throughout the metropolitan area. Again, north of the river on Berry Road, South Kansas City on 435 and State Line, Blue Springs, Independence, and 1 in Kansas City, Kansas. All of our resorts can be met at ignitemedicalresorts.com, where guests can take a virtual tour. They can answer and have any questions responded to, as well as have a personal tour designed for them if they would like to come into the building and schedule in any one of those as well. And I'd love that you talked about that they contact you guys for Medicaid for that long-term care situation. From our side of things, it is always extremely relieving to know that someone who's going into that Medicaid process has already aligned themselves with another law attorney. It certainly gives us the confidence to kind of say yes more to that financial side.
Excellent. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. If you need to discuss Medicaid planning or estate planning, please call us. Our phone number is 913-338-5713, or visit us online at www.kcelderlaw.com, and we can talk to you about a free consultation. We have offices in Overland Park, Lee Summit, and Kearney. Thank you again for taking the time to talk to us today.